Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. I think the problem was from my own end, but I can hear you now.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
We are like minutes behind on time. I really apologize to all our audience who are listening or who are streaming. But it's good to be here. This is the first of its kind for this particular session. I would not want to run on what the sense would hear from Abigail herself, and we are already behind on time. So welcome Abigail. She gets to talk about herself, her business, and then pick it up from there. Okay, Abigail, over to you. Please tell us about yourself briefly, and then about your business, and I'll pick it up from there.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. You're all welcome to this session. My name is Abigail Martins, a business owner based in Lagos. Okay, I founded a brand venture enterprise in the year 2021, and the business is basically an online business based in Lagos for all these years. Now we have a physical store here in Lagos where we sell hairs. Right now, that is the current business we are doing. Biz Multiventure Enterprise gave birth to BME Hairs, which is the acronym of Biggs Multiventure Enterprise. So currently, basically into hair business here in Lagos State, Nigeria. You are muted.
Great. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, thank you very much for the brief intro. So my first question would be, what was the inspiration behind you starting a business? I mean, every business owner has that moment where they feel like, oh, I need to start something. What was that moment for you?
The moment came into Nigeria, the moment I came back to Nigeria, I struggled financially. Yeah. The teaching job I was doing back then wasn't enough to take care of my financial needs. And at the same time, I was personally dealing with some things. So starting up the business was something that was going to keep and helping women look good and also helping other women to have something doing. That motivated me to start up the business, not just as a hair vendor, but also as a wholesaler who also gives opportunity to other dropshippers so that they can also start up their own businesses without capital.
Oh, that's really great. I mean, there are a number of things you could have done. There are a lot of other businesses you could have tried out. So why hair?
Yeah. Am I not looking beautiful? Hair gives you that elegant look. Thank you very much. So assuming I was just on my all back and came to this session, I think I would have another look entirely. So making ladies look beautiful was my ultimate goal. And not just to look beautiful, to look elegant, to improve their beauty. So I'm always the fashion person. So that's why it pushed me towards hair business.
Great. And I see from my experience, hair also gives some form of self-confidence. I mean, when you look good, you're able to like interact more freely with people. So that's really good. That's really good.
Exactly.
Okay. How long have you been running your business for?
Let's say 4 years, some months right now. Last year, August made us 4 years. So I just say that.
Oh, congrats. I mean, a lot of businesses tend to end after like the first 99 days, roughly around 3 years. But 4 years, it's a milestone. Congrats. All right. So
thank you very much.
Great. So I would love to ask, I mean, for these 4 years, I believe you've gone through a number of phases. From when you started, there was a point where you felt like maybe there were some things you needed to improve. Can you walk us through those phases? How you've evolved in your business thus far?
Oh, definitely. Like the very first version of my business was just very simple and flexible. I was selling different items all at once through dropshipping. I did not just start with hairs. I was selling all fashion items, clothes, shoes, jewelry, kitchen utensils, and everything. And at this moment, I had no capital. I was doing all this through dropshipping. I was not even keeping records. All I did was just sell market, get the profit, put it into anything. So it hasn't been easy. And also sourcing for suppliers you can trust, especially here in Nigeria, that scammers are all over the place. It has not been easy to scale through. Then also dealing with logistic issues, since it's an online business, we have to send it out to those who patronized us. It has not been easy. Let's just put it that way. It hasn't been easy.
Great. So you mentioned that when you first started, you were selling a lot of items. Have you maybe narrowed down to you do you just face hair right now, or you still like do a bit more to that?
Definitely right now I'm focusing more of hairs. That was the turning points of my business in 2023. Then I stopped. I closed down my group for clothes. I closed down my group for shoes. I just tried to focus on hairs because it seems like I was doing a lot and it was weighing down on me. And there was no much input, but then I was doing a lot. I was always busy. I was always tired. I was always selling different items. And at the end of the day, there was nothing to take home. So this made me to narrow down the niche now and focus on hair because I think I love that part of the business. So I just narrowed down.
Great. Thank you. I mean, that's really an eye opener, I would say, because when people start business, they feel like the more they have to sell, then the more customers they tend to attract. But from your 4 years of business, you've come to realize that focusing on one thing, it's better than having 5 different things doing or going for you. Great. Thank you very much for that insight. Okay, so I would love to know, was there any was there any indicator? How did you know hair was the right one to pick amongst the other ones you were doing?
Before deciding to go into a niche, you have to check all the businesses you are doing. Are you with me? Hello?
Yeah.
Are you with me? This network is bad.
We have you now.
Okay, good. Welcome back. Before deciding to go into a niche, into the hair business, I have to check which one pays me more. Which one do I have more profit from? Which one is less stressful? Which one can I manage more? And which one do I have more passion for? Definitely it was hair business because during those years, I've learned on the business. I've acquired different skills, hairstyling, wigging of hairs, and other things that helped me to actually decide, okay, the hair business is where I should go to. We run business to make profit, isn't that so? So
Right.
definitely I have to streamline down to the one that gives me more profit and less stress. That was why I chose hair business.
Great. And I believe it's been going well for you. From what you've said so far, it's been going well.
Yes. Glory be to God, it has been going well.
That's really good to hear. All right. I would love to know those moments were there any moments where you felt like this is too much, I can't continue any further? You thought of quitting. Were there moments like that?
That moment when a customer will not receive their item after 1 week. That moment when the customer will not be satisfied with their hair. Maybe they placed order for a particular hair and they don't really know much about that hair. They were expecting a luxury hair when they paid for a low quality hair. When the insults start coming in, when they like, I'm going to arrest you, you're a scammer. I paid for an item for 2 days now, I've not received it. Sometimes I'll be like, I can't take this anymore. How long will I keep people? And then sometimes I'll just, the patience will no longer be there. I'll run out of patience, like trying to explain. When the logistics will pack the goods in their store without sending them out, like I would have done my own part of packing these customers' orders, sent them to my logistics, and the logistics will leave it in their offices without sending it out for like 2 days. Those stress, like science will be like, I'm tired, I don't want to do this again. But then we are not giving up. We keep bouncing back.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine if you have customers threatening, especially if your business is a customer-facing business, you have to deal with customers. So can you tell us what the size of the customer base is right now? Like, how many people do you have to service on a, say, a daily basis?
Since I'm still my own customer care, on a daily basis, I can attend to like those that came for inquiries. It's from 5 to 10 people a day that I attend to, like for inquiries and all that. At least this year, we'll say we sold to 233 people this year, like 2025. Yeah, 25. Yes.
Great.
A total of 236 people. That are those that actually bought from us, not those that asked how much, that kept bargaining and all that. So
yeah,
I think that's what we deal with right now.
That's great. I mean, it's really nice that you have the exact number of customers you've sold to in a year. That shows that you keep proper records of your business. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Was
I had
this
to do that. Initially, I wasn't.
Right. So when did you start proper records of your customers and things like that?
I was able to start that proper record in 2023 when I narrowed down, because then I know I'm now focusing only on hair business. Although I tried keeping record in 2022, but at the end of the day, I could not meet up. I just had to dump the bookkeeping somewhere. So, but in 2023, I actually did it and it worked. At the end of 2023, I could tell the total sales I made, the total profit, the total income, and all, and the total number of people I served. So that really encouraged me. 2024, it was better. This year too is better. I'm no more writing it in the now my laptop to take the records and everything.
Great. I was coming to that. I was going to ask if you had like a software or something you use to take records.
Yeah, I have a software. I use Excel spreadsheets.
Oh, Excel. Okay, Excel is still good. I mean, it's still very powerful for something like this. So that's really good. I believe those who are listening would see the reason why it is good to take proper records, because it helps you have a better view of how your business is progressing as the year goes by. So I believe I'm not a lady. I don't buy hair. So, but I do believe that
you
like
you buy for your sisters.
I don't have a sister, unfortunately. So we are 3 boys. So
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but I know there are different kinds of hair. At least I have a number of people on my WhatsApp who display hair. So I do know that there are different kinds and different lengths of hair. So are there specific braids or designs or lengths that you've seen to sell more than others? This is so that whoever is watching who is also in your business might have one or two insights as to what they should be looking out for.
Oh yeah. When it comes to breed of hairs, types of hairs, we have the synthetic hairs, that is the fiber hairs. Then we have the blended hairs, that is a mixture of synthetic and human hairs. Then we have the human hair. That one is, those ones are the 100% human hairs, and they are very expensive. So if I should say, uh, I've sold blend hairs because of the economy of the country. A lot of people tend to buy blend hairs because they are less expensive and more durable than fiber or synthetic hairs, at least. But then when it comes to length, I saw more of sorry about that.
That's
When it comes to more short wig. Like when it comes to wigs, like this one I'm putting on now is a 10 inches bone straight. I sell more of 10 inches bone straight. Like in my record, 10 inches bone straight goes more because like it gives you this classy and cheeky look. So a lot of people do that. After the 10 inches, the other length I sell more now is 20 inches bone straight, like a longer length. After the 10 inches, you should go for a longer length. So a lot of this, like this December, a handful bought those 20 inches, 24 inches. So just what.
Great. Okay. Thank you very much. I mean, that's like an insider information you just gave, especially for those who are looking to start a business, so they know what to look out for when they are starting. Thank you so much.
Definitely, they should start with 10 inches bone straight. It will always move.
Great. So, how about color? Does the color matter?
Yes, it does. I think natural color, like the black natural color, they are colors that will always leave your shelf anytime. Please, if you are restocking hair, if you are coming new to hair business, don't go and start with those shouty. It will stay there forever. Like those wine, gold. A lot of people don't demand for that. Natural or brown color, color 4, or piano color. Those colors are colors that moves easily. Like it is calm and you can always use it for any activities. I'm going to the office or a spiritual activity, a Christian activity or anything. So you can always go for natural colors. They are colors that will always move. Like I have wine color I bought since for 2 years now. It's still in my shop. I've not sold it. Because a lot of people will be like, wine is too shouty. I can't wear that. But once that same particular type of wig, I bought the piano color and immediately it was sold out. So please avoid color by ones, but you can just have a few of them for those that love shouty colors.
Great. Okay. How about people who want to order a specific kind of hair? Do they reach out to you to place such orders, or you don't take such special requests?
I do that special request because actually I have a wholesale where I post the different type of hairs available. And excuse me, the hairs are there are variety of hairs, and there's no way I'll be able to post all type of hairs that is in the market. So sometimes people do send their own pictures or their own do you have something like this? And I'll source for it. If I have it, or if my sales have it, I'll definitely source for it and get it for them. There's this example of a specific color of bone straight. It is a two-tone color, double color, and it's not something I sell or something I can just keep in stock because people won't buy that much. This particular lady insisted that she needed those double colors. I went all the way, like I had to order it all the way from Vietnam so that she would get it. And fully, Grabit came in like in 3 weeks' time, and she had her hair before the Christmas season because that was when she wanted to use it. So we go that far to satisfy our customers.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I mean, I just so you do like international trade as well for hair. Wow, that's really good.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, we do.
great. So I the next question is around how you expand your customer base. So do you run ads, or do you get your customer from referrals? How do you go about that?
Okay, let's take us back to 2021. When I started, I was generating my customers organically through Facebook just by posting in groups, asking my friends to repost and all that. So most of the customers I got in 2021 and 2022, they all came through referral. Like there was a phase in 2022 that almost every day someone would message me, I got your number from somebody. I got your number from somebody. And that was how group kept growing through referrals. Actually, like a lot of my customers came through referrals. But in 2023, I had to start running ads, and that was an eye opener because like it took my business from 10 to 100. It like boom the business, and I regret not running ad from 2021. I should have said earlier.
Wow. Okay. So I mean, the content of the ads also like kind of helps with how effective the ad would be. So what do you tend to advertise? Do you tend to advertise the hair on like a mannequin, or you have people actually wear the hair, or how do you do your ad content?
Okay, since my focus is mainly on resellers and not end users, my ads focuses on inviting wholesalers and dropshippers to join my group. So majority of my ad for inviting people to join my group to come and learn hair business and start hair business without a capital. In most cases, like I've run like 2 hours where I advertise only a particular, I wore them myself, yes. I advertise them with my face. And those ones I did well though, but I enjoy advertising for people to join wholesale group, because doing that in a day, get like 10 to 15 people to join my wholesale group. So with that, they buy eventually once I sustain the group.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. So I mean, that's good. So this is a new year. I believe you have a lot in stock for your customers. You have a lot of plans in terms of your business drawn out. So what should your customers be expecting from you this year?
Actually, they should be expecting a lot, because I'm going to do more of factory deals, buying in bulk for them to benefit from it. Like towards the ending of last year, there are some deals that I rolled out that a lot of people benefited from it. Instead of buying hairs and exorbitant price, we'll come together to buy it in bulk, which will reduce the price of the wigs. So this year, do more of bulk buying, more of bulk selling. Instead of them to just like one person to buy, they can come together and they'll buy it lesser. So I'm focusing more this year. And I'm also I'm focusing more on bringing in quality hairs in less price, like 100% human hairs that are not too expensive, that are affordable. This is one of my focus this year, so that every lady should own a wig. That is my target.
Okay, great. Right, thank you so much. I mean, we've got to learn a lot about your business, how your business has grown over the years, and how you keep record, and also how you've grown your customers. So if I were to, I mean, other people will watch video, and there may be people, maybe mostly ladies, who would want to like start something like your business. What advice would you give them? I think you already dropped a bit of advice earlier on the kind of hair you should go for. But besides that, there are other factors that they should consider when starting a business. You do your hair business online, I believe, like you've mentioned. So
Yes.
location is not a problem. They can do their business from anywhere. But what other things should they look out for in terms of maybe capital to start? You already mentioned the kind of hair you should go for, and any other thing that you might want to tell them about your business.
Yeah, definitely. Anybody that wants to start business right now, like you want to start online business this year, 2026, you should start small. Start small. Focus on one thing. Don't be like me that started selling all sort of things. No. Focus on a particular niche. Look for that thing that you love selling, that if you are giving to us at any given moment, you can advertise it. Look for something that you have passion for and start selling it. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Another thing you need to be consistent. Your social media platforms should not be idle. Make noise. Market madly. Carry your market on your head. You need to like show everybody what you are selling. And please don't wait until you have a capital. Start drop shipping. These days, social media have even made it easy that a lot of suppliers are online. Go online and look for a particular around your location or in Lagos. Majority of the suppliers are in Lagos. So look for a supplier you can trust and do your findings. Don't go and get scammed, please. At least for your first shipment or for the first order you want to place, start with a small amount. If at all is hairs you want to buy, start with buying a blended hair, a small hair. Test the supplier. If she can deliver that one, that means she can also deliver higher goods when you chase them. So when you start small, you start growing your business online. Make use of your messenger, make your WhatsApp, make use of your Facebook, your TikTok, your Instagram. Start posting and start marketing. And please don't just focus on friends and family. They will disappoint you. You need to focus more on people there. That is when ads come into play. Go to Facebook, join different market groups. You can also make use of Facebook Marketplace. There you can sell your products. And please, please be consistent. Don't just post today and run out. There is no way you post today and you will sell today. People are watching. They will watch you. You post today, you show up tomorrow, you show up for 1 week, for one thing will definitely buy from you. So don't give up when you just started. And don't mind all the noise going on Facebook. You don't have to repost all the contents on Facebook. You don't have to repost all the dramas on Facebook. Focus on your business. Forget ways. And with that, you will grow and scale your business to any level you want it to grow to.
Thank you very much, Abigail Martins. I think one of the things I see a lot of people do is flood WhatsApp. They would flood WhatsApp and the status would be like, I don't know what to call it.
I needed to speak on that too. Please, that's WhatsApp status. You see that bid that people post? 20 WhatsApp status, 50 WhatsApp status. Nobody is watching it, my darling. They will only view the first and second one and off the go. Please stop that mistake. Stop doing it. It's irritating. Post only 4 or 5. You are good in a day. Post 5 status. Post more than that. When the person watched the first one, the person is already seeing the end of the status. Okay, just remaining 4. The person can scroll and watch. Please don't turn your WhatsApp to a marketplace that people will run away with from. Like just assuming this December when into trade fair markets or Balogun markets, you know how crowded it is. I believe like going there. That's exactly how your WhatsApp will feel when you post a lot of status. People will run away. They won't buy anything from you because they won't even view that status. So please let that mistake, please.
Great, thank you. Thank you for speaking on that, because a lot of people, not just hair vendors, people in fashion. Yeah. So I think that's one of the mistakes people make. Because personally, I watch it maybe 1 or 2, and I move like 5 steps forward, and I see you're still posting about it. I'll just leave, because I mean, still is meant to entertain us. And when you now turn it into a business, it becomes boring. So we have to move on to the next person. Yeah, I really agree with you on that. Okay, so everyone, you've heard, I mean, there's been a lot of nuggets shared on this session, which I believe is very, very helpful. But you mentioned something that caught my attention. You said they don't need to wait for capital. They can start by reposting even from what the vendor has in stock. Do you want to shed a bit more light on how that really works?
Yes, definitely. That is also my motto. That is also part of my, how do they put it? That there's this phrase they use for business, like what pushes your business. It's actually called dropshipping. You know, I started as a dropshipper, no capital. Okay. I started my business without any capital. All I had was a phone and data. Then what do? I just joined some wholesale groups. Then I repost their pictures. In those wholesale groups, they post their hairs and they add their prices there. So what do? You just pick up those hairs that they posted down into your phone, and not the exact price that the wholesaler posted. Add your profit. Assuming the hair was posted for like 10,000, you can post it for 15,000. Then bargain. You might get someone that will buy that 15,000 or buy it for 10,000. Immediately they do, you will send it to the wholesaler. You send 10,000 to your supplier and keep the 4,000 to yourself. Okay, so that 4,000 now you have started building capital. Once the supplier delivers to you, you send to your customer, or the supplier will send straight to customer if you trust that supplier that the supplier can deliver. With that, if you do this in a day and you sell like 4 hairs in a day, that's 4,000 times 4. How much have you made in a day? That is 16,000. Put aside. You continue the hustle. Yes, I started from zero to where I am today, and they can definitely do that. And that is why my wholesale group is open for everyone. I paid to Jepos wholesale group. Yes, I did. But today, my own wholesale group is open for everybody. And I also have a free training group where people can join and learn about business. So don't wait to have capital. Start dropshipping. A lot of resellers, a lot of suppliers have given out that opportunity that even if you can't buy in bulk at one, at least you can start buying one from them. And they are willing to send it out to your customers on your behalf without their branded nylon, just like I do.
Great. And I believe you're one of those. You already mentioned you're a wholesaler, so they can reach out to you if they are willing to start a business as well. Is that correct?
Yes, definitely. I have a wholesale group, dropshippers.
Great. All right. So I believe what would happen would be we would get the details of your group or your contacts that you're willing to share to the public. That way, whoever is interested would be able to contact you or reach out to you to get any more information they need or join your group, since it's open to everyone who is willing to join. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah,
So
that's okay.
Great. Are there any final words you would love to share? We have about 5 minutes left for this session. So if there's anything you'd love to share or say, I mean, this would be the time. Or if none, then that's fine. I don't think we have a lot of questions in the chat, so it's totally fine.
Okay. I just want to say that I'm opportunity. So thank you, Techies Africa, for giving me this opportunity to come here and tell us about my business, the hustle behind the business. It's not easy. It's not as shiny as it looks. The hustle behind the scene is very, very difficult, and it takes a lot of energy, a lot of patience, a lot of customer service to keep customers coming back to buy from us. So this opportunity, I'm so grateful for it. And I believe this program will continue like this so that other business owners, fellow business owners can come on board and tell us about themselves too. And wherever you are, anyone watching this video, if you are a stay-at-home mom, if you are a student, if you are if you are working in 9 to 5 and you feel like you need something extra to do, try your best to start an online business. Just start soon. A niche and start for yourself. With that, you will grow. Yes, I started my business when I was still teaching. Until that funny day, that full day that I sold, like the profit I made that day was higher than my salary. That was when I resigned. Knowing fully whether my business can now feed me. So start up a business today. You will not regret it. Thank you very much for watching.
That calls for a standing ovation. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And to our viewers, thank you so much for sticking with us. I will be sharing the contacts of Abigail in the chat, so you are able to contact her and ask any questions we are not able to capture in this session, and also to join her group, as she already mentioned, that it's open for everyone. So that will bring us to the end of today's session. We'll be having these sessions every month, twice or 3 times, depending on how many Saturdays we have in the month. But for this month, I believe we'll be having it about twice this month, and we'll continue progressively. We'll be inviting more business owners in Africa, not just Nigeria. So if you're a business person in Africa who would love to also speak about your business, share your insights with us, how you started and how your business is doing, this will be the session for you. And this brings us to a close. All right. Thank you so much, Abigail, once again. And
thank you so much.
Yeah, we hope to have you some other time. Probably next year, in 2 years' time, when your business is now like a unicorn or something. All
Yeah,
right then.
definitely.